my friends. And I will make a presentation tonight to talk about the art of improving the level. That's what I'm talking about tonight. And cameraman, can you please give a 360 to show the audience so that we know that I'm not alone here in this room? Thank you. Cameraman, it's all good. It's all good. There you go. Very nice, very nice. They come back here. I've seen you. Yeah, I can entertain you with really good music. Well, the first thing I want to talk about is a story about myself. This happened to me a couple years ago. And the story is about an accident ago. And that was a life-changing accident for me because it made me think of the priorities that I had in my life. And the priorities being family, friends, spiritual things. What was important to me in my life? And it made me think a lot about a lot of things. And sometimes people say, wake up and follow the rules. Have you heard that? People say, wake up and follow the rules. And you know, you start to, you think for granted, what's that mean, wake up and follow the rules? And there's a meaning behind it. And I'm going to talk about that, the smell of things. I'm going to talk about our senses, how we use our senses to engage in communication and relationships. My cameraman, did you take my time? Okay. My first line is about time management. What is important in your life? I mean, how do you spend your time? How do you spend your time? Typically, I say, if something is important to me, I spend time with that something. I think the best gift that you can give anyone that you really love is the gift of your own time. Cameraman, please. Now I'm going to present here the I group. This is what I see around me nowadays. And it's this competitive competition that exists between your time that you want for yourself and the time you have to engage in other activities. And today, our time is limited. If you think about it, we have very little time to do the things that we really want to do. And everything is continuing to take away that time from us. And we have here people, if you look at these diagrams, what you see in common is what do you see in common here? What do you see in common in this picture? Are they engaged? Are they with a lot of people? Right. But they're alone. They're by themselves. Yeah. They're all doing activities, but they're alone. And people like to be alone. And I say, that's not right. We are not put in this planet to be alone. We are placed here to engage and to develop community and to grow and to augment what we are. Become something that makes a difference for somebody else's life. Next one, please. I want to talk about now the timeless classic things that are important since the beginning of mankind. And we have here, I have a scale here from 50 to 100. And I always said to my dad, I want to live to be 100 years old. And he said, well, what does that mean? And as time goes on, I figure, 100 years old, that is a lifetime, 100 years old. And to do that, you have to have a certain perspective and a certain priority on how you're going to live your life. And what I'm saying is there are things that are important to you and things that are not so important to you. For example, some people think that classes are important and they're timeless in how they weigh the value of them. Next something? Here we have a slide of, what is this slide? Sir, over here? What is that slide? The Last Supper. Yes, you're correct. That is the Last Supper. In the Last Supper, what happened in the Last Supper? What did they drink? Wine. They drink wine. Now, why did they drink wine? Of all things, why did they drink wine? It's a religious thing, and they drank wine. Okay. Next one. Thou shalt not wine. This is my slide, my favorite slide. That's not wine meaning. Thou shalt not complain. Again, the idea of wine is that it brings people together in terms of communication. The idea of communicating and passing along a legacy of who you are and what you have become, representing what you learned and what you shared around you, either with family or friends or neighbors. And that is an important thing. And that is the objective that I want to do today. Now, the next process of conversation is I'm going to engage with you in our journey to test our senses with wine and fruit and different things I have. So we can have a little bit of an experiment and challenge our senses and learn more about how we think and how we see things. Next slide. Yeah. Sir, can you turn around and show us the wine tasting? The wine tasting area? Okay. And this wine tasting, may I have a volunteer? Where's my volunteer? Okay.
Here I am.
Okay. Can you please blindfold my volunteer? So everyone is in blindfold. Okay. 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 Let's fix that up. Matt, can you serve me a glass of white wine? Let's Mr. Now I'm going to do a test. Over here. Camera here, please. Okay. I'm going to do a test where I'm going to challenge the sense of this young lady, and I'm going to place under her nose certain smells that you get familiar with. And I'm going to ask her what they are, see if she can guess them. And after we do this exercise, I'm going to train her, and after that, she's going to want to learn more about wine and more about how she can engage her senses in communicating with people, which is my objective. So I'm going to start. The first one, she's blindfolded, she can't see, and we're going to show the audience what we're showing her, see if she can guess it. Now, can you tell us what you saw?
Vanilla.
Okay, very good. Next one. Matt, can you tell us what you saw? Not clear. Not clear?
Not clear.
Okay. Next one. Matt, can you tell us what you saw?
Coffee.
Okay. Okay, Matt, can you tell us what you saw?
Chocolate.
Okay. Matt, no? What was that?
Strawberry.
Okay. Now, may I have a glass of wine, please? We're going to try and see if we could trick you into, you're going to identify a white wine and a red wine. Now, you haven't smelled it, and are you a wine drinker? By any chance?
No.
No. So you're not a wine drinker. So I'm going to show you first the first one. And typically white wines are fruity, and they are soft, and they're like apples. In case I got it. But it's not like that. Now, I haven't given you an apple here. I've given you some other flavors to smell, because I was leading you into learning about how to identify certain flavors in these wines that I've shown you. So this is the first one. I don't want you to answer me if it's a white one or a red one. Just smell it. Can you smell it?
Yeah.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you this to wash your test. So I'm going to cleanse your palate with this. What is that?
Coffee.
Okay. Now I'm going to give you another wine. Okay, you got it? Yeah. Now I'm going to give you another round of the wine. And see if you can see, if you could identify which one's the first one. Do you remember the first one I gave you? Do you remember the first one I was on?
Yes.
Okay. Is this the first one or the second one that I'm showing you right now?
The first.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Smell that? Can you smell this so I could trick you? Can you smell that?
Yes.
What is that?
I don't know.
Okay. Does it smell something like you smelled before?
Yes. No. No.
This one?
No, I don't know.
Okay. Tell me if you can smell this one. Good.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me give you again this wine. Tell me if it's the first one or the second one.
First.
Okay. How about this one? First one or second one?
No, that was the first. This one's the first one.
Okay. Smell this. Okay. Now I'm going to ask you again. There's one wine that smells fruity, that's a white wine. And there's another wine that smells like leather and like chocolate and some other deeper flavors like soil. And that's the red wine. So the first one that I'm going to show you is this one. The question is that a red wine or a white wine?
May I count one more time?
Yes, maybe not.
That's white.
Okay, let me show you this one.
One more time.
Red or white?
White.
Right. Okay, the competition is over. I have been successful. She has guessed. She's a white wine. So please, the blind will take it off. Everybody applaud. Or we'll roll it. But think around you. What is around you? What's happening around you? How are you connecting with people? And how are you making a difference in their lives? And that's the message I want to take to you. If we want to engage with people or engage in people in communication, we need to influence and impact their lives in a positive way. Wine is the legacy that you leave behind as the relationships you develop and the things that you learn in your life. Thank you so much, and thank you for listening.